Good morning. It's about 8:30 and it's 55 degrees. I've been up since just before 8. It is really cloudy. I thought it was a lot earlier when I woke up because it was so dark. I was surprised it was just before 8, but it's beautiful out here. Might go for a walk today, see what's around here. So I'm getting ready to have breakfast, and it's been so nice and quiet here. But all of a sudden, I don't know if you can hear that. Sounds like a lot of dogs. I don't know if somebody's hunting. Hope they don't come this way. The time for breakfast. All right, breakfast is over. I read a book for a while. Let's go for a walk. A couple of people came by on four-wheelers, but they didn't go very far down the road, so I'm wondering how far it goes. I know I didn't get very far down the road, so let's check it out. This is the way we're going. Let's see what's down this road. So this is how far I got yesterday, and I turned around right here because this looked a little narrow. The rocks aren't too bad. And here's the stream over here, still coming down. These pine trees smell so good. Let's keep walking, see what's down here. So here we come upon a fork in the road. Let's take this right way and see where it goes. Well, not very far down the road, we come to the stream. Seems a little wider here than it was up by my campsite. But let's cross this and see what's over here. Just came past a campsite and the trail keeps on going. Let's see where the other trail goes, and maybe we'll come back later and follow this trail. Back to the stream. So beautiful. Now we'll try out the left way and see what's down here. So I've gone down the trail a little farther, and there's a four-wheeler. So I'm going to turn around and go back to camp. It's still cold. I think it's up to 60 now. So I came back from my walk. It was something. It was all uphill. And since my campsite is right by the road, and the four-wheelers went down the road, and there's still one down there, as a single female out here in the woods, I don't feel safe. So I have packed up the Jeep, and I'm going to go to another campsite. So let's go find something else. All right, we made it to another campsite. This is one I've been to before. There's not people here very often. There's two on this little road that I came off of the main road. And sometimes there's someone at the other one, but there's not today. So, still very cloudy. But let me show you this place. So there's the road we came in on. And down there, you can probably see, and you'll see a car go by in a second, is the main road. So we're not real far off the main road. We're going to be able to hear traffic, but this is a beautiful spot. Let me show you around. Lots of pine trees up here. A big fire pit that needs cleaning out, but I won't be doing that. Don't have that much space for garbage. There's a little trail down there. I've never gone down that one. I've gone down this other one. So I've already set up my chair. Gonna be having a snack in a few minutes. But this is the trail over here that I've gone down before. And there are aspen trees down there. But there are none up here. But it's a beautiful spot. A little bit warmer than where we were before. So let's enjoy this spot. So it's just afternoon. I'm not sure what time we got here, maybe around 11 or a little earlier. But the sun has come out, as you can see. Skies are turning blue. I'm so grateful. I'm so glad. I love sunshine. Bluebird days are my favorite. But I just set up the hammock. For once, we are not in aspen trees. We are in pine trees, which I really don't like to set up in because it gets my straps all sappy. But what can you do? I'll show you where the hammock is. So I set up the hammock over here. And let's get comfortable. I might have to set up a shade because now that the sun's out, it's going to be in my face. We'll put on a hat. We'll try that first. So let's get the table out and get comfy. Well, here I am in the hammock, nice and cozy. The sun is glorious. It's getting a little bit warmer. It's 61 degrees right now, which isn't all that warm, but I took my coat off and put my jacket on. I've got a blanket over my legs. So let me show you my view. So this is my view from the hammock. There's the hammock right there. And this is what I can see. These beautiful trees. Well, I've been in the hammock for a while. It is 2:18. Been reading for a while. I think I might even napped for a little bit, not very long. I woke myself up. But I think let's go down that trail over there and see what's down there. So let's go. All right, we're already to a fork in the road. We can either go that way or we can go that way, which probably ends up to that other trail. So let's try this one first. Looks like the trail goes up this way. There's a lot of animal prints. Because over here, I don't know, let's try this way. Well, I don't know if you saw the fork in the road that we passed, and I took this little spur. Looks like a game trail. Let's go back to the fork. So I made my way back to the fork in the road, and now we'll try this way and see where this takes us. I don't know that this is much of a trail either. Just a game trail with lots of downed trees. Probably just take us back to the trail up. But let's keep going. I don't know that there's much of trails in here. Just kind of peters out. It's like, is it this way? Is it this way? Probably get us to the same place. Let's try this way. Well, I made my way to this trail, which is the one that I've been on before, I believe, and will take us back up to the campsite. So let's go back up. You can probably hear how close we are to the road. That's okay with me. This is really steep. I don't know if you can tell, but my heart's really pounding, so I'm going to turn off the camera so you don't have to hear me huffing and puffing up the hill. Well, it's just after 6:30, after our little hike. I've been in the hammock most of the time. It did sprinkle on me and I got out, but it quit, so I got back in. It's just been lovely. Been reading, been watching the chipmunks up in the trees. It's been so fun. But like I said, it's now 6:30 and my dinner is ready and it's time to eat. So let's sit down and have some dinner. Well, it's almost 8 o'clock. I've had to put all my layers back on. Been wrapped in a blanket, sitting in my chair reading. The chipmunks are yelling at me. But it's getting dark and it's getting cold. So I think it's time to get in the Jeep and read in there for a while. So let's get in. Good morning. It is 8:44. I've been up since 8 and it's 49 degrees out here. At least it was. The sun has come out, so maybe it's warming up a little. But it's beautiful out here. So beautiful. So let's enjoy this place for a while. Well, it's 9:45. Excuse me. It's warmed up to 56 degrees. Woohoo! I've had breakfast. I've been reading for a while, sitting in the sun. And I think I'm going to go lay in the hammock for a while. Today's going home day, so I'm going to enjoy this place as long as I can. So let's go relax. Well, I've been enjoying the hammock. First, I was in my coat with a blanket on and I was still cold. But then after a while, by about noon, it got hot. So I got out and I've packed up the Jeep. I just need to do a little walk around to make sure we got everything. But it's time to go home. I'm really sad. I would really like to stay here longer. But I have plans this afternoon, so I got to get going. Thank you so much for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed being out in this beautiful place with me. It's so relaxing. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.